All right, I made it. I had to bust out the raincoat though. It's like 12,000 feet, so I'm a little bit out of breath, but I figured I'd pick this spot to give a talk because it's such a beautiful place. The ultimate happiness hack, I think, is finding someone else that each unit of currency can buy buy them more happiness than it can for yourself, and blessing them with the opportunity to enjoy that money. And I think that's the reason why people have kids. They might not even know themselves that that's the reason why, but it is a practical benefit to having kids. I mean, um, you become jaded as you get older. Each unit of happiness that you try to buy, it's not as potent as when you're younger. Um, like my nieces, they were like age 6 and 8, and like Christmas is like such a thrill for them. Like they're so pumped, like they can't even sleep. And I remember feeling that way, and you just can't get that back when you're older. But you can use your money to make them happy, um, and each dollar will buy more happiness for them than it will for you because you're just a jaded adult. You know what I mean? I want to share a story about how I learned this through another person. Um, so it was 2020 during the pandemic, and there was it was a weird time, of course. And as you know, I'm kind of a risk taker in certain ways, and I didn't have any pre-existing health conditions that I thought would, cause me to die from COVID. So I was really active on dating apps because I thought, I'm a quant, so I'm always looking for mispricings, and I thought there might be some weird inefficiencies in dating because really like hot guys might be like too scared to be on the apps or something, and hot but like risk taking girls might be like bored, and there might be this like weird inefficiency where like an average looking dude like me can like date a pretty girl. And I think it proved to be true. So um, I matched with this like 18-year-old Mexican girl, and don't judge me. Like I've dated girls that are older and girls that are younger and girls that are same age. Um, Ultimately, I try not to put limitations to like anything I do. That's sort of a philosophy that I live by. But anyways, so this Mexican girl, she was really cute. She had like J Lo vibes. She had like hoop earrings and stuff. She was from a really bad neighborhood, and yeah, like she had this story when we first met. Like her nail is missing on her pinky, and she explained that like a stray bullet flew through her house while she was just like chilling in bed and like shot her finger, and so this part of her like finger is all the scar tissue, and like her nail doesn't grow back. And she just said it so casually, like oh, it's not a big deal. I was just like, what just happened? And like I told my mom, and she like was like, baby, we got to take you to the ER. And she was so like nonchalant about this story, like she was just living that life, that thug life. And yeah, I mean that happens when you're in a bad neighborhood. I lived in the Bronx, and I used to fall asleep to the sound of gunshots, so I know that life. At least I did when I was younger. And so like she was really cute and like innocent, and she had these aspirations to be a nurse, but she still kind of had that kind of hood rat side. She was like a tough girl, and I was gonna go. My company was letting everyone work remote, so I was gonna go. Um, I was gonna go stay in my sister's guest room in Tucson, Arizona. So I was gonna take this Route 66 road trip for like a week, maybe a week and a half, where I got this like rental SUV, and I thought having a companion that I could hook up with at my Airbnbs would be perfect. I'm very practical like that because, um, like also like she can watch my stuff because I have all my stuff in this rental SUV, and someone breaks into it, then like it's it's terrible. So like at rest stops and stuff, I can be like, hey, let's take turns going to the bathroom or something, like a buddy system. And I thought like, oh yeah, this would be great, and then like it'll be a great experience for her too. Like um, she'll get a lot out of it too. So I told her like, we were dating for like maybe a month, and I was like, hey, I'm leaving to stay with my sister in Tucson for the rest of the pandemic, but do you want to join me on this Route 66 road trip? And surprisingly, she was just down. I mean, we only met a month ago. She was like, "Yo, I'm down." I was like, "Oh, really? That's awesome. I'm glad you're so like adventurous." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, like you can put the GPS on your phone. Your friends will know where you are at all times. Like, you know, if I was like some crazy kidnapper, I would have done it already. But like, your friends and family will know exactly where you are. So just like, you're gonna be good and it's gonna be fun, okay?" And she was like, "Yo, I'm down. Yeah, let's do it." And part of me thought she was gonna flake on the day of. Like, I thought she was gonna just not show up, and I was gonna be like, "Damn that bitch." But then she showed up, and she was like ready to go, like wearing sweats. She had like a bag with her stuff in it, and I was like, "Let's do this." So we drove through. You know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Route 66. You can look it up, but like it goes through like Omaha. Um, and ultimately, I think the meatiest part of the trip is like around Arizona, because you get to see the Grand Canyon. You get to go down to Sedona and do some really scenic hikes. And it was like fall, so like the leaves were changing colors, so it was like really, it was really pretty. And she's 18, so like a lot of this stuff was like a new experience for her. And like for me, it was just like whatever, right? Like I'm not gonna say how old I was at the time. I was in, let's say I was in my late 30s. So I was just like, yeah, yeah, Grand Canyon, whatever. Like been here, been there, done that. I was kind of jaded, you know, like a little blasé. And basically, um, you know, we fought here and there. Like she eats her food in kind of a weird way, and I don't think it's because she's like uncultured or something. I don't know. She just like plays with her food or something. And I was like, why are you eating your food in a weird way? Just like put it in your mouth. Don't just look at it. Eat it. Anyways, props if you get where that reference is from. Um, so, anyways, like basically, like uh, she, we ultimately we reached the end of the trip, and like she I drop her off at the Tucson airport, and I'm just like, all right, well, thanks for like keeping me company. Like, you know, you joining the trip made it a lot more fun. Like, had someone to talk to while we were driving all that time. You know, thanks a lot. And she like, she, sorry, like she was crying. Yeah, she like it hit me that this trip was like a really big deal to her. Yeah, sorry. She was like crying at the airport. So, anyways, the point of the story is that, like, even though it was just like a week trip for me, like, it was like such a big deal for her. Um, anyways, yeah, I hope that story kind of like captures the idea that, like, you know, I basically spent the same amount of money on her and me. Like, we just went on the same trip. We ate at the same restaurants. Um, but just like that one week, she's 18, and like she had such a good time. And like I guess her family didn't have the money to bring her on a trip like that. So it just kind of like helped me realize like that's the type of thing that like you can buy more happiness for another person than for yourself. And I guess that's why people have kids, you know. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the story and the beautiful scenery. Talk to you later. Yeah, living the dream, bro. All right, give you some grasshoppers now. It's pretty disgusting if I'm being honest with you. Fuck. Oh, this is disgusting, dude. Actually, it's not that bad once you realize, like, if you don't think about it, it's actually not that bad. It's actually decent. Alright, you can turn the video off. Gotta dry my swimming trunks. Should I toss this thing or should I? I'm gonna lay it confidently. Oh fuck. Shit. Okay, I think we're good. That was not as slick as I hoped it would be. This is the only McDonald's in the world without yellow arches. Check that out. Boom. Sedona has a law where they try to limit light pollution because it's a popular place for stargazing. And the golden arches were just too bright. Look at these colors. My God. Yo, look at that javelina right there. Damn, son. Climbing this thing.